Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mission Moonshot here in Kerbal Space Program with the RSS RO RP1 installed. Here we are taking off in the Happy Plane 2. Going to try and complete the flight that Stacy and Charlotte could not complete. Stephanie here is taking it upon herself to complete this flight. And there we go, we got off the ground. Okay. So, Stephanie here is currently flying the plane. This is actually going to be her final flight, as she retires in about a month. Although this might extend her retirement a little bit. Maybe enough to, witness their first orbital launch. But yeah, this is kind of the last chance we have to do this before all our crew leaves us. Jorg already left, and obviously Stacy and Charlotte are no longer with us for other reasons. But yeah, it's interesting. We're gonna have to hire all new people for our first, manned orbit and like X-15 and stuff, which I think is similar to how real-life NASA is, you know? I mean, I feel like once kind of NASA got to the X-15 program, the crew seemed to probably stay for a lot longer because, you know, you're doing more exciting things than just general aviation. Like right now, there's not really much we can do. I mean, the X1, X2 program is like the most exciting thing we have, I feel like, obviously. So, yeah, it's obviously flying a jet isn't really the most exciting thing, but it's something. So yeah, probably once we get into like first orbital launches and like X-15 launches, that's when people start sticking around, because I know, you know, Neil Armstrong, who did the Apollo missions, he flew on the X-15. So obviously his flight on the X-15, and I guess, you know, all the flights on like Gemini and whatnot, you know, allowed him to basically made it so that he wanted to stay with the program longer, kind of like how this game works. Basically, the more interesting flights you have, the longer the Kerbals want to stay with your program. But yeah, unfortunately our Kerbals really only stuck with us for 10 years because, yeah, there wasn't really that many exciting things that we were providing them. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up the thing. We are at our cruising altitude. I believe we just need to hit a 400 meters per second. Alrighty. So I'll just go ahead and enter a random number here, and we'll go ahead and set that as our speed. So we are now holding 550 meters per second. I'm going to go ahead and lower this to like 5 vertical speed. And yeah, we're just going to splash it down in the water. We're not going to attempt runway landings. Not until I can make sure that I design a plane that is like really, really stable. Yeah, I think just right now with how these landing legs are, they're not great. So we're gonna wait until we get some better landing gear, and then we might try and attempt a landing. Because yeah, I think this small landing gear is probably just a little bit too small for this plane, to be honest. It probably needs the larger landing gear, which is interesting. But then again, if you think about it, you know, we have a full-scale world here, so yeah, I don't know how well the stock landing gear really handles that. It probably should handle it fine. It's the same gravity. But I don't know. It just feels like it skids out way too easily. It's probably just Ferrum Aerospace doing something interesting with the aerodynamics or whatever mod adds all this stuff. I'm not sure. There's a lot of mods here, so yeah, whatever mods adds all this stuff, I don't quite understand it. Yeah. Anyways, and bam, contract complete. I'll go ahead and initiate a nice dive. Well, hopefully you enjoyed your final flight, Stephanie. Well, final flight with our program, unlike, I'm sure Stephanie will continue enjoying flying in her retirement. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go, that's that contract complete. Yes, so really we only get plus 3 days. So that's not really that good. I think for the X-plane flights we actually got like plus 20 or so days, so I mean, either way, that's not that many days. I'm sure, like, a orbital spaceflight probably gives it, like, an extra year. Yeah, probably first man in space gets an extra year. Flyby of the moon probably gets, you know, a lot more as well. So, yeah, obviously could do better when it comes to keeping our crew around. But yeah, nothing we can really do now. Just for the future, there will be better ways for us to keep our crew entertained. But yeah, for now, the job, you know, being an astronaut not really a thing yet right now. So, it's fine. Anyway, I want to rush build this a little bit. Yes, I want to try and do one more launch in 1958. I don't know what it is. I just want to try a 1958 launch, because I feel like that's just going to be awesome. If we can actually get a launch in 1958, oh, this is going to feel so good. So yeah, I don't know if rush building, I feel like rush building is probably better than upgrading the VAB. Because we could have put some points into the VAB, but I think this is worth more. Not sure. Either way, let's go into mission control. And there's probably a contract we can accept to extend our thing a little bit more. Another X-Plane contract. Okay. So, X-Plane Supersonic. That's the jet engine. Okay, so 450 and 500. That's probably feasible with our plane. So we could do that. We could have one final flight with... Actually, yeah, we could probably do one final flight with Stephanie before she leaves. Just to get one of these knocked out. Okay, so for our... First off, landing gear. That'd be good. Alrighty. First off, our altitude, we'll go 10,500 meters. Vertical speed, we'll go ahead and go 40 meters per second. Just to get us higher up there quicker. Vertical speed for the climb will be 300. And no roll, and heading is fine. Alrighty. We'll go and set all that. Looks good. Looks ready to go. Alrighty, Stephanie. This will be your... yeah. retirement flight, I guess. Because, yeah, not her final flight. Because nothing's gonna go wrong. She'll live to fly another day. She's just leaving the company, okay? Alright. It's not anything bad. It's just retirement. Getting old. That's all it is.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, go, let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
Alrighty. Time for a nice, gentle splashdown. With use of parachute, of course, because we know what happens when we don't use parachute during a splashdown. Stuff goes horribly wrong. Yeah, there we go. And man, that cockpit is red hot. Do not touch anything inside there. Stephanie, do not touch anything. Well, I guess you're wearing a spacesuit. Don't lick anything. But it's hot. Sizzle. Just imagining a sizzling noise as we touch the water and the water like evaporates around the red hot cockpit. Good grief, look at that thing. Yeah, you do not want to touch that. Oh, it's playing like a dolphin. How cute. Plus 2 days. We keep pushing her forward 2 more days. Every single flight we do. Oh, we just got one free upgrade point. Already. No, I'll take that. VAB. Because I really want to get this rocket launched. I really want to get this rocket launch. Okay, I think now we're just gonna focus on the rocket launch. Yeah. Sounding rockets, yeah. Satellites, yeah. Planes, yeah. I don't know. Let's wait till after our orbital launch. Let's do one final rush build. 10%. And let's go ahead and warp to that completed rocket. Alrighty, the orbital launch attempt. 20th of December, right before Christmas. And yeah, goodbye, Stephanie. Okay, roll it out. How long is it going to take to roll out? 5 days to roll out. 1 day after Christmas. Alrighty. Let's do it. Let's head into orbit. Ah, look at the sun. Look at the sun right there. That's the perfect spot for you to be. Stay right there, sun, and watch. Watch what I'm about to do. What I'm about to do? Pro gamer move. Alrighty. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Ignition sequence start. 2, 1. Liftoff. We are going to orbit, hopefully. Please work this time. Okay, we had another failure. Yeah, third stage failed to ignite. Alright, we can at least get some science from the mass spectrometry. We did get a nice downrange, though. We did get quite far downrange, but yeah, we kind of needed that stage to give us the last little bit into orbit. Yeah, that was going to give us the last, like, 1,200 meters per second that we needed. Oh well. We can build a new rocket. We can try again. 1959. It's fine. It's fine. We won't worry about it too much. Yeah, I mean, every launch we do, the chance of our success becomes better and better because there's less chance for failures every single time we do this. So yeah, we're gonna go try again. I'm building another rocket, and yeah, we're just gonna do the launch just directly. I'm not gonna bother speeding up the build times. I'm just gonna build another rocket, and then we'll see. Rest in peace, little satellite. Satellite to be. So yeah, we're still fine. We're still fine. We can still afford another biggest Tim orbital version. That was, I guess, our final attempt for a 1958 orbital launch. Just wasn't meant to be, I suppose. Okay, 21st of April, 1959. That's almost poetic because, yeah, our first launch was also in April, so that's pretty cool. Our first launch and first, hopefully successful orbital attempt will be April. And yeah, I didn't rush build it this time. I honestly think that rush building might... I mean, it would make sense, right, if it lowered reliability? So yeah, if this works, I'm really curious. This is pretty. Okay, whoa. Okay. Let's launch quickly. Let's launch quickly. The launch pad is not happy. Okay, see you later, you temperamental thing. Wow, that's pretty. That's pretty right there. Oh yeah, nice twilight launch for our first orbital launch. That's beautiful.
We all have our reasons why we are on this track. Oh, we all have our burdens, yeah, but we just keep on fighting and we never look back. Here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust
Alrighty. Welcome to orbit. Far, far, far above the world. And you know what? I wouldn't have had it any other way. As well as I tried for a 1959 launch, I think the game was just like, no, you need this 1969, or 1959 launch in April on your, on your, like, 8-year anniversary of our space program, I think, right? Because, yeah, I think we started in, like, 1951. So anyways, yep, go ahead and give me that science. And yeah, I love the, persistent rotation. How this thing just keeps on spinning, even though when we time warp. You know, this has always been a thing, but I think it's just more noticeable when we're in orbit, and you can kind of see the thing spin around. But there we go, first satellite. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this mass spectrometry, or mass spectrometry data. So yeah, just go ahead and go around the world a couple times. There we go. And I mean, yeah, technically this is the first artificial satellite, because yeah, there is no other satellites here. So yeah, all the Americans and or whatnot, people being scared about this little thing. I mean, look at this little thing. Would you be scared of this little thing? It's floating around up here. But yeah, look how big. Very cool. And yeah, we actually got a bunch of uncrewed altitude records as well when we passed our apogee. Oh wow, look at that. My goodness. Okay, so yeah, because I guess, yeah, oh yeah, look at our apogee. 1 megameter. Yeah, it's pretty eccentric. Pretty eccentric there. Alrighty. Nah, very cool. So yeah, this thing will eventually come back down, but it'll be up here for a little while. Telemetry analysis, can we do that? Data, it's got 76 bytes of data. Yeah, can it do telemetry analysis? I guess, like, high space? Do we have, like, high space? Or is this, I guess this is probably still considered low space. Oh, wait, here we are. Is this a, yeah, we're flying over Australia. Yep, that was a doozy. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, wait, how did... Okay, the debris is underground for some reason. Oh, and yeah, it's space junk now. Yeah, it wasn't. Yep. Space junk. So yeah, that's now space junk up there. Because yeah, we can no longer control it. So yeah, I think what I'll go ahead and do, because yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of, that orbital launch honestly kind of wore me out. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and get 3 new Kerbonauts. Yeah, 3 new Kerbonauts. Let's go for, who we got? Who wants to join the, who's looking good? Ooh, engineers? Okay. What would we use engineers for? For scientists? Boost the value data from science firms. Oh, okay, I would like having you on board. Victoria? Scientist? Yeah? October 29th, 1966. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep you around for a bit longer than that, hopefully. Let's go Jean. Okay, 10th of June, and we'll go for Denis Smith. There we go. That seems like a good combination. Denis Smith, Jean, and Victoria. Welcome to the team. Okay, and then upgrades. I think we're good on VAB points. I'm gonna go ahead and chuck just, yeah, this many upgrades into R&D. Alright, let's go ahead and vessels. We have the X2. Let's go ahead and warp to that completion. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the training, because I know we have to do training. Let's do Denis and Jean, because they're pilots. Victoria will probably be our first, Kerbal, to, like, enter orbit, because we don't need a pilot for a rocket. Rocket is automated, so being able to get more science out of that, I think, is gonna be more valuable than a pilot. So that'll take 45 days. Okay, so the X2 might sit around for a bit. I didn't realize that was going to take so long. Okay. And courses, mission X1 is going to take an extra 10 days. So 18th of July will be our first launch. Okay, off we go. Okay, about to reach our apogee, and boom. Okay. Okay, down we go. No operational CS. Oh, you're an engineer? Oh, shoot. How are you flying the plane? Okay, yeah, let's re-engage autopilot. Okay, hold. 1,000. Vertical speed, like, 100. Set, engage. Okay, so you really don't know how to fly this thing. Okay, I didn't realize you were an engineer, but, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the flight. That was definitely an engineer's way of flying, I guess. So, yep, I guess as we descend through the atmosphere, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos, have a great day, rest of your day, and yeah, next time, yeah, we will, I don't really know what we'll be doing next time. Probably just a couple more X1 flights, maybe a couple suborbital flights, but yeah, probably not another orbit, unless it's, like, probably at the end of the episode. Because, yeah, like I said before, just orbit isn't really something that we can do just willy-nilly yet. We still, you know, I mean, like, yeah. Like, we've achieved it. That doesn't mean it's easy, you know. We still have to rely on a couple suborbital launches, mainly the advanced biocapsules, which I do have a rocket in mind. Okay, I do have a rocket in mind that I built up, so I think you guys will like that. But yeah, that'll have to be next time. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyways, we're still descending. I'm gonna just go ahead and fade to the splashdown now. And we keep the engine this time.